Lower Walker Drive in Chicago. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome, fantastic.
Oh, same pen? So what do you think, like, the cause of you, what plans do you have, though? Like,
Because they have been in very bad situation in their life.
I'm definitely a little worried about
is there any days that you have, no food to eat? John, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
John. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
We were going around the city. Like, our goal is just to understand why there are people out here, right? Sure. What is happening? Because we hear the United States is the greatest country.
So they
All
say.
the good things on the media, but we would like to understand. Like, I myself, my name is Beck. His name is David, and we are actually not from United States. Like, we moved here,
Yeah.
and we do work here. We live here now, and we are Americans too. But we try to understand what is happening, right, with homelessness and like being out here having issues. We would like to understand why is this, and is there anything we can help? And if you tell us, the problem situations, maybe there's something, we could help, or we could find a way.
Sure.
Yeah. So what do you think, like, the cause of you being out there on the streets, right? Like, you look pretty. I mean, you're a decent man. You had a job. You have skills.
Yeah.
What? Like, it's really interesting, right? Not really interesting. Like, interests me, right?
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying.
It's like, what happened that you are out here now?
Yeah.
What are the reasons that contribute to that, you think?
Well, it wasn't like an overnight thing. It definitely was a series of reasons. Like I had mentioned, I dealt with really heavy depression, anxiety my whole life. Just like kind of like that lethargic, just not caring about anything, can't find interest in anything type of depression. And it's worst. Like, I wouldn't get out of bed for like days. Like, I couldn't bring myself to even get out of bed. But in 2016, the end of 2016, it was a little bit before Christmas, my mom suddenly passed away. And that just, like, I was already kind of a little bit depressed. I was going through one of those stages, and I just took a nosedive, and I stopped going to work. I couldn't work. I was very close with my mother, very close, closer than I was with my father, or my sister. It was pretty much as my family. I just grew up with father and sister, and grandparents are all passed away. I don't have cousins. I have uncles, but they're 10 hours away in Missouri, so I don't really have a very large, like, extended family. So my mom passed away. It was it took a toll emotionally, because we were really close. And she also, like, because she was disabled and my dad worked a lot, so she leaned on me a lot. So I also supported her a lot. I helped her, take her to doctor appointments, things like that. I get her meals for her. So like when she passed away, I also felt like I lost a part of myself,
Right, yeah.
So I tried to get through things. I tried to go to therapy. I came out to Chicago to live with a friend because I started getting a little low on money, and I found some part-time work with like a small moving company, but it was like only seasonal. And then my friend, he had to move, and I kind of got stuck out here in Chicago. My dad had kind of, I mean, he grieved for a while for his wife, of course, but you know, he kept working. He met someone new, and he remarried, and they have their whole life now. And my sister, she works 2 jobs, got 3 kids, husband. So like it's not like a situation where I can just stay with them.
Right.
So it kind of just like living under Lower Wacker Drive didn't happen overnight. Any kind of savings I had, I try to stay like in cheap hotels. Sometimes I just ride the train at night when I was looking for work. But I only got this phone recently that I have.
He mentioned about being nice, and in our channel names like positive people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like any like a backside or any kind of negativity. We want to get the positive things,
Yeah.
and then if he can help, we would like to help you in any way, like support, like to find a job or to get room, some kind of, because as you mentioned that like shelters are not a good option right now.
Yeah.
And then hospital, I don't know, you mentioned about hospital, but do you pay the hospital?
Oh, not hospital. Hostel.
Oh, hostel, okay.
Hostel, yeah.
Hostel, and then it's this kind of hostel or something you can stay, because I see you're a nice guy. You're like an probably you even went to the university or
not
college?
university. I did some college. Yeah,
College,
I
nice.
never got my degree, but yeah, I did some
That's
college.
good. That's still nice. And especially you mentioned you play guitar. You you have kind of talent, and they see like even you can start like kind of, because it's like us, like you can start like YouTube channel, make a media, like if you have cell phone, we can help to set up, or we can help the editing, publish all this, you know, if you make nice videos. Like there's a lot of jobs right now. I know this is pandemic. I know this is like technology is like making a little bit change. A lot of people losing job because of automation, because of the virus, because of a lot of reason. But on the other side, there's still creating new jobs. Yeah. Maybe especially like a young generation like you. It's if you like think a little bit different, maybe there's a more opportunity to work on. And you just sometimes a little bit, just a little bit pushed, or a little bit like a secrets to start on, because there's always fear. What if this kind of question in people's mind when you start something? What if you think too much, or you think there's something what kind of things. Right. That's the reason it's hard to move the person.
2016. Almost then. So I didn't experience the. Apparently, there's riots in the streets, and well, not riots, but big protests outside of Trump Tower. Because obviously you can't see it from here, but the big Trump building that just says